You must agree together we are beautiful.
We are beautiful. We give thanks and praise to Olodumare and all the Orishas, the ancestors, our mothers and fathers, to make it possible that we can be here. We are beautiful.
If the whole world fell in love, just like me and my name, this would be beautiful.
The only deep brainwashing station, Galaxy Radio.
Beautiful.
I want to say beautiful vibration goes out to Jazzy P. Wonderful vibes, brethren. Wonderful vibes. To all the Galaxy pilot, management, engineer, technician, you, the wonderful listeners right across the globe. Vodum. To the oldest member of our community. Also to the youngest. Vodum. ADE Printers and Photography. Vodum. Riley and Market. Article Bird Legs. Riley and Market. Vodum. Brother Kerry, Flake is crust. Rise up yourself. Vodum. We are beautiful, beautiful people. None but ourselves can heal our kind.
You're in tune to Galaxy Radio, the only de-brainwashing station.
Galaxy Radio. Galaxy Radio.
I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time.
Beautiful, beautiful vibration. Rise up all the time. Sister Cynthia, back to Eden.
It's useless.
Rise up yourself. Camberwell Road, Wallipa vibration. All the time. The morning natural. Beautiful vibration to all you wonderful, wonderful people. To all you brothers and sisters. To all the people who was on the reparation march on Friday. Wallipa vibration. We can't stop sending out that vibration to you because you have heard the call and you're not even just talk it, you walk it. So rise up to Rastafari movement, UK. Beautiful vibration to each and every one. And each and every one who reach out their hand to touch their brothers and sisters. And to all the people who pay attention to themselves. Because that was all about when we start to pay attention to self. So I and I can't stop or do send some deep vibration to the item. We can't stop do that. On behalf of Galaxy Radio, I just want to say, man, I just good vibration we want to put amongst our people. It's all about reparation. And if we can't repair the damage amongst ourselves, then me I tell you, say, dog, nyam with supper. What me said? Dog, nyam with supper.
I've made up my mind to live in memory.
Make we take this morning and reflect on that beautiful, beautiful day and share your thoughts and solution, because it's the summit of solution. That's what we talk at the beginning of the year, that we're going through the summit of solution. And that is what we're formulating, solution towards our future for the next generation. So Instead of hear me talking, let's hear you giving your input this morning. And some good vibration, you know. Good vibration, one. Because some good things happen and I've seen some wonderful people. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And we must act upon this and work upon this and make sure that, oh, we're built upon this. Simple as that. It doesn't matter what others want to say. Ask yourself the question, what can you do for I and I? You know, I am because we are. And because we are, therefore I am.
I've made up my mind.
A man who say, or a man or a woman who say they know everything is a fool. He or she have no capacity to learn. And this is what we have to look on. Because every day we learn certain things. We learn something every day. And if we are so arrogant to sit with our brothers and sisters and reason about certain things, then who is the fool? So, beautiful vibration to you, and once again, Rastafari Movement UK. Wonderful vibration, Sister Esther. Listen, man, if I was to name all the people them that was on there all day, but there's one thing I can say, and I will continue to say that. The other day, they have a opening at the Black Archive. And if some of those VIP did come at least, we wouldn't see the divide, and the divide is there. And we can't ignore that there is a divide. You know, I hear all Diana but I said is the 12th year, you know, after slavery. You know that movie there? That give it the memento and thing like that. I was she talk about? What is she talking about? The grassroots been talking about this, singing about this. And these are the set of people that them put in at the spanner sometime. We turn we off and them, both them want to come debate and be cheer this. We must make them people come amongst us. We must chase them away because them have a different agenda from I and I. You know? I and I can't stop. You know, see, reach out our hand for our grassroots people because they are the one that is reaching out their hand to I and I. And we have to face the reality. I want to rise up. The Steward, Ogun, Shanga, you know, Jabi, Jablu, and the Empress, to each and every one man. The Rastafari, brethren and sisters, the Muslim brethren and sisters, the Christian brethren and sisters. Listen, we was on one bus on Friday. All passenger, but one bus. The bus of reparation. That was the bus. And that bus did have a good MOT. Never lost a wheel, never puncture, never break down. Because it's a true vibration. And to all the people them, all you can hear going through the crowd was Voodoo, my royal Voodoo African family. Hey, Graham and Associate, a whole heap of Voodoo. A whole heap of Voodoo, our beautiful African people. Call now or forever. Hold your peace.
I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago.
No, you tell me, can we really stop caring for our people? Can we? Well, I can't. I know I can't. You know, and I will go out for limbs for I and I people, because what would we do without our people? Hmm? You drop one man on an island, if in a mind, he become a leaf, because nothing do the film do. What am I do? Start talk to tree? Hmm? We need one another, my people. We need one another. And to all, listen, the reparation march prove certain things to I and I, that we can do it. We have the ability to do it. And I want to rise up those who couldn't even make it, but help to make it possible that it happen. Those are great people too. Although you never see certain people there, it's a whole heap of effort they put just to make it happen. And even those who gone on to the ancestor, because a lot of people, numbers was there, but there was a greater number. Our ancestor was there. Oh, did you see them, Abu? Of course I see them. I feel them. You smell the aura amongst you. And this is what we have to really bring to our attention. The balance of power that we have amongst us. Yeah. The balance, of togetherness. The peacefulness that we can be. The caring that we can be. The sharing that we can be. We prove it to ourselves that we can do that. We can do it. I can't stop loving you.
I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say.
A beautiful vibration. Morning.
Good morning, Aboo. Good morning, my brother. Good morning to you. Rise up.
Rise up, my brethren.
I wasn't going to call Aboo, but what's the time now? Is that we're going on for 8 o'clock, and one's been up since 6. And I wasn't going to call, but you touched on the subject with regards to how we move and the divisions that we have in our community. And there definitely is, like a them and an us. There's quite a
true,
within that even. But I was talking with one of the my neighbours when I came back on Saturday, a brother called Ron. And he nearly made me late for the soup. Well, he did make me late for the supermarket to go and get something, to eat. But one of the things that he was hitting on was this fact that we did a wonderful job. I think for any of us that were there, like you said, those that made it possible for us to be there, done things in the background, it was a delivery. And it was a delivery in just a period of 8 weeks. And it's a demonstration of what we can do with organization. We go back next year, we do it again. They will know that, we need to develop the ability to be able to deliver even 5 times that amount in 24 hours. We just say, Trafalgar Square tomorrow, 4 o'clock, and we know we can put 15,000 people on Trafalgar Square. And we know when we do that, that will cost them 6-8 billion pounds rather in their economy. That's all they recognize, isn't it? Is their money and their capitalism. But one of the things that Ron was pointing out was, and you've hinted on it just now, which got me calling my brother, you mentioned Diane Abbott, is that about 4 to 6 weeks ago, the gay community had a demonstration, funny enough, on Trafalgar Square.
Yeah.
Whereas we know they used to hang people, sell slaves, do all sorts of things like that, which is why it's so synonymous and well known.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about it. How did I know about it? I was seeing gays all over the place. I was seeing gays from here back up to Balham. And I was like, what's there? They're walking down the street holding hands. And I was like, some of them, what's going on? Yeah, it was, And they told me they did a thing that day. And when I then looked it up later, you had this man, Ian McLennan, is it? His name is, which is who Ron mentioned. I didn't even really, I couldn't get his name to, and he said he didn't. And then Ron said to me, he said, Warren, he's Gandalf. Everybody knows him. He's an actor. I don't even know where Gandalf the character comes in, right? But I think it's from Lord of the Rings, maybe, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They have a big celebrity that just brings out the cameras. Because one of the things I've been hearing since is that people are sort of saying, well, this is not getting TV coverage. It's not, it's not hitting the media. Yet something wonderful, something unique took place. And I think we do, what we had the quantity, and it was wonderful. There's no way to put it down. We had quantity. There was at least 3,500 people that turned to do.
You see, the whole thing I tell my brother, it happened during the Commonwealth game. You understand me?
Yes, go on. I'm listening to you, my brother.
It happened during it, and they know about it.
Oh, yes, yeah.
They know about it, and they in front of the camera and mic it and them out. They could have yelled up even the people that were go on it. This is how we reach out and touch one another. And I bet if it was Wazungu, I do it, Wazungu will shout that or shout that. We do not know how to use up the media. We do not know about it, especially these so-called celebrity. And maybe in their contract they can't say nothing. And we must leave them out because these people is on contract.
Well, one of the things that, because I'm going to drop him a note, even my brother Ron, because he was saying something. These are points he was raising, Abu, and it wasn't, well, talking, I talk with people all the time. I tell you that, on buses, I'm walking, there's no way, no matter what age they are, 3 to 80, I talk to people all the time, all nationalities, everybody. And one of the things he was saying, he went back to the 1 million march. With Martin Luther King. And he turned to me and he said, Warren, when King done that march, he said he had some serious people walking with him on that march. And he was mentioning some names, of musicians, actors at the time. And he said these people brought attention to what...
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. It brings certain attention, but at the same time, it brings assassination. You have to know who am march within at them time and who you bring in certain things. I truth, may I tell you.
Well, one of the things I was going to just leave the family with is, just look at who we would perhaps bring along next time who might actually do that, because there are certain...
No, you have to rephrase it, Who would we bring along? Him have to come himself. He or she have to come himself. We not bring nobody.
Yes, or who would walk with us?
Yeah, man, no, man, you have to phrase it properly, man.
Well, you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, me know, but other people are listening.
Well, yeah, they are listening.
And I don't want it to sound like we are twisting nobody arm.
In the background of it, of it, because...
Who are willing to come and pin?
Yes, because whenever you see the wider community doing something, there's always some known name that they have kind of heading it up who comes out. This fella Ian McLennan, he comes out to support the gay lobby.
You see, what you don't realize, these people organize what them do their things.
Yes.
And they support their white cause.
No, but it's not about black cause, white cause.
Well, the whole thing about it, my virgin, if you can't really start somewhere, then we're not going to start. We have to start somewhere. If we don't start from love with self, or we're going to start stretch out and love one another. This is what happened to us, my brethren.
Sorry, what was that you're getting at there, Abu, my brother?
Said, when we said, support the black cause or the African cause, and someone said it's not. I have to start from somewhere. Because if you look out there, the Jews are support the Jewish cause. You understand how we can go on? It's only we as a people afraid to use the word supporting the African cause.
Yeah, well, I'm beyond that. I'm beyond that person. I don't know if you...
I know, my brethren, but it's when we on the radio, we must make sure that we give clarification, that we don't have to rebuttal upon certain things.
No, well, you're the one that raised it. You raised a number of people. You mentioned some names in specific that you said we have to avoid. what I'm putting out there is to say, who is it that we have on board? Like, if we had Benjamin Zephaniah out there, would that be something with us? And why not? That would attract that kind of attention.
And this is the whole thing.
Zephaniah, even I myself, I heard him mentioned in a rap song.
Yeah, all right. Maccabee was there from the start, from in the morning. Walk to Westminster and walk back with us.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
That is an African. That is a man.
Well, so is Benjamin Zephaniah, man.
No, what I'm saying, no, you take out thing. Me talk who did on the march, man. Me deal with the march.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of who was on the march, who should or would march with us? I mean, what if we had Benjamin Zephaniah down there? That's all.
Talk about the what if. What if the coming night?
Well, no.
I them have to sit in a them house this morning. I them have to go through that. I don't know what if with them.
As to why they weren't there.
Right, simple as that. I know who was there.
You know, don't get me going.
No, I'm telling you, Sister Angela Winter was there. And I can't, listen, man, I'm telling you, we have to stop. Across the T and that the I for them. They can do it themselves. I'm telling you.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm not saying against that in terms of those people do have to question themselves and do it for themselves. But the fact is that some of those that you were referring to did not do it for themselves. And equally, we have to pull them up as well, ourselves, to say, you are not doing what we need and want you to do. Because when we're showing unity, unity is everybody, regardless.
Of course, but what
we need to look at not creating barriers and
no.
respect.
We ain't creating barriers, but we are trying to make our African people know that don't show your teeth only when you say other race. Show your teeth amongst your own.
Yeah.
No, man, let's be real. Let's be real.
You know I'm real on that. Aboo, we've spoken before. You know.
Yeah, man. But me know it. But he said we have to bring some clarity to the young generation,
You know what,
because a lot of young people see the whole opening of the archive, and if those elements did bring towards what we're doing, they would see a balance. But it's the young people and point out to me about the great divide. Cause they ask that question.
Because you're saying that opening had quite an impression on them. Because
No. You don't listen. Impression.
Sorry?
As far as the youth and concerned, it was a checkmate. Do you understand?
No, go and explain.
When you have two things happening the same week, and the one who go on first don't give that support to the next one, it's a checkmate, man. Have you no sense?
Oh, right, yes. I see the analogy that you're drawing, but
I'm not drawing no analogy. That's what is there, brethren.
No, I did pick that up earlier. I did pick that up earlier when you were speaking. But what I'm looking at is saying that we do need to close that gap in all situations where need be.
And what do you think gonna close that gap?
Well, that's what I'm putting out. That's what I'm putting out. You said.
Well, for your start, I can tell you money can't close that gap. You know what can close that gap? Honesty.
Well, I just mentioned that in terms of respect. That's respect and trust that you got to. That's what builds that. Respect and trust is what builds that. That's what honesty comes from in terms of our dealings with each other. And often that is not up front at all.
Well, if we are not honest with ourselves, how can we be honest with others? That's why we talk about the 3R. Respect of self, respect of others, and responsibility for your action.
No, that's what builds that respect in terms of individual. Because to me, this whole issue is about us. Someone actually texted me yesterday and said to me, there was a chat I kept it actually. He says, who's going to receive the money? And I had to write back and say, blood, this is not about money. There's too much talk of money. This is about us, and it is simply about respect for each other plus trust
You see,
equals unity.
You
End
see-
of story. And that is that. So you know I'm with that, yeah?
yes, my brethren, you know, and give thanks. Give thanks for your support and, you know.
Every time. And to see you and, yeah, Joe Black down there was many faces. I even bucked up on a brother that I've known since I was in infant school, you know what I mean? And
I tell you what, I see people there that I never see for years, and this is what it's all about. Because we're repairing.
yes.
I'm repairing, and I want to rise up, Rayman, and I rise up, my brethren.
And I want to just say, and I close, Galaxy, I spoke with Steady this weekend as well to say that Galaxy got behind this 150%, if there's such a thing. Not to mention the ad you put together, and I know you don't.
Well, we get beside this, because we're not the behind business, you know. We get beside this.
No, you basically are putting the support and really push this thing to the stage where everybody just got on board, and it's a wonderful. So just to big you up with regards to that, yes.
Well, rise up to all the Galaxy team, you know. Give thanks, my brethren. We have another call. Have a wonderful day. Rise up to the brethren there, you know. None but ourselves can heal our kind. None but ourselves. Morning.
Your best brother, Masini.
Yeah? Give thanks to the brother team.
Yes, sir. You're right on point with certain things, you know. A brother have a placard the other day, see, and he have a lot of things on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the march, eh? And one of the main things that stand out on it, you see, is the vibration that said truth, justice, and balance.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's what the whole thing was about, truth, justice, and balance.
Yes.
You see, if you have a pot with ingredients, yeah, and the main ingredients was in there long time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna put ingredients in that pot. You don't take out the ingredients in there. You put your ingredients that are gonna make it more palatable.
Aye.
And what you talk about there now is what right on point. I mean, really and truly, this thing here was the original ingredients was Rastafari. The ingredients in the whole pot, yeah? And then others come and add in there
Yeah.
as time goes by.
Yeah, man. Yo, eat the pot.
Yes, you see, check me where you're talking about the other day. What happened now is like somebody come just destroy all of the ingredients and put in their own ingredients.
Some people want to tell people, say, boy, Abu, that. I said, watch the whole thing. Sometimes, everything, you know, you see like how you have Christmas and you have Christmas Eve. You know, say the Eve is more dangerous than the Christmas itself.
Yeah.
At the Eve, a lot of people don't look on the thing that happened before the thing, you know.
Exactly. So you see what take place there, that the ingredients should have nicely, tastable fit into the whole thing.
No, but it was sell by date, you see. It perished after certain hours.
I mean, so it's all about the ingredients really. So once you really put in the ingredients that really destroy the taste of a thing, then really and truly you're gonna really have things distasteful. Anyway, short vibration, but you're right on point really, because everything is all about the balance, truth, justice, and balance. And if you put
That's true, man.
truth into it, there's no balance.
That's true, man. We can't rule out certain things.
You know, so we vibrate vibration every time really. But I mean, everything is everything, and you know how it goes.
Well, to give thanks, my brethren. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yeah, bless her.
All the time, brother team. Voodoo to all you wonderful people. The Reed family, listen, man. You know, Sister Grace, Sister Judith. Hey, believe me, it's a good vibration. And that march going to Westminster, Mars Gussie is on my mind. All of these people, because they're always there with us. Brother Ron, Papa Mighty. You know, when you remember these, you know, Mama Miranda. You understand? So even when it was going under the bridge, up a Waterloo there, I see a piece of energy go under that place. We give thanks to the vibration where you let off because you send that true vibration there all the time.
I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say.
Let her take this call. Morning.
Morning, brother.
Good morning.
I'm just turning you down on the radio because
Okay then, my brother. Give thanks.
there's something I want you to bring to the your listening public attention with regards to the reparations issue that has been debated by scholars from the Atlantic in America and here. And there needs to be some clarification, and I'm concerned that a lot of people say it's not about money. Now, whilst you may drive your car and somebody crashed into your car, it's not initially about money. It's about your health, and then we'll find out whose fault it was. But of course, if you're insured and it was their fault, money comes into it. And we do have precedent in that during World War II, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, which Roosevelt set up and knew all about it anyway, they interned the American Japanese as if they were partially guilty. Over court decisions, Supreme Court decisions, the Japanese won their case and were compensated. We all know about the indigenous American Indians. They too, for their trials, tribulations, and genocide, were compensated. So, number one, whether descendants of the the transatlantic slave trade should be given reparations, well, yes, we know that. That's number one. Number two, something I hear on various conversations, and it's a confusion and it's a diversion. The transatlantic slave trade, chattel slavery, was unlike any other slavery before and after. This was color-coded. It was invented in the 15th century by what people will term Jews. We have evidence for this. We have their own documentation in their own books boasting about it, and we have even photocopies of the auctions. We know about Aaron Lopez and the insuring of the ships, etc., etc. That must be raised. What's really important is that we have a doctor, Robert Beckford, who made the documentary The Empire Pays Back in 2005. He got a top solicitor and a top accountant to calculate the reparations or compensation that will be due to the Caribbean descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. And they came up with the figure of 7.5 trillion. That's a lot of money. For anybody to go on any air, any media, at any time saying it's not about money, leave the scene. You must make this clear.
So who says not about money?
Sorry?
Who said it's not about money also?
I think I just heard someone on your previous caller was more or less saying...
Well, as I said, a lot of people, the whole thing is still open, People will just debate same way, and then we come to a clarity. You understand? Because what you say, you're right. What you're saying is right. And those who know about figures and accountants to set up themselves that they can deal with that. And some of us who deal with like counseling should have set up our thing and deal with that because we need both. Yeah?
Yes, so, I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, No, I understand.
knocking what you're saying, but what I'm saying that all these departments have to set up to deal with it because sometimes, yeah, some people are talk about things, but sometimes we don't even know how to manage money.
Right.
You understand? So I do understand what you're saying, man. This is how we should really come together now.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's a real legitimate case, and I've listened to this argument for years. You can go on YouTube and hear the debates and the big debates that's taken place concerning whether the transatlantic slave trade or the descendant should get reparations, and it's very informative. But over here, I think a lot of people don't quite understand the scenario.
I misled my brethren because most of the lecture circuit, them is who pay the piper to call the tune, you know.
Well, there's a lot of power that victims have, and that power lies in speaking your truth.
Really?
And as a victim, you have a right to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Now, I believe in that God gave us inalienable rights. So any man or any politician that makes up rights doesn't supersede what God has given everybody anyway. But the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 19, is where you can speak truth to power on any medium at any time, unhindered, and those who don't like it, bite it. So therefore, we have a right to speak whatever it is. And we mustn't just go on media and say, oh, it's not about the money. We have to be healed first because we've got a lot of problems in our community. Well, no. Actually, no. If you get your compensation, all of that compensation, whatever it is, whenever it comes, can help you heal. Ask, you got people in this world who are claiming that 6 million Jews were murdered, and because of that, they're bombing Palestine. They got a country out of it. The two adults created that, and they're getting compensation for something.
My brethren, I hear you, right? And I know that there's gonna be a platform for this, but we just do some do some post-mortem after the.
Okay, yeah.
But give thanks, you know.
All right, nice.
Rise up, my brethren, all the time. Rise up to the brethren, giving his input, and that's what it's all about. Because reparation, it is reparation. Because whoever on the line, rise up, brother Ogun.
Bless every time, my brother Abdul.
Rise up.
Rise up to everyone that participated on that wonderful and glorious day. I was sweating, you know. Running and sweating. But just like to give a big shout out to all the security team, the stewards, Brother Tesfa, and all the sisters, like Vanessa, Claire, everyone that really contributed in trying to get this thing that was a wonderful day safely and without no sort of things happening. You know, it was a wonderful. You see, Madge was there. Madge was doing her little bit, and to all the children that were there and behaved themselves. It was a wonderful day.
Give thanks,
all the organizers and the ones that really knew what we was going through for the past X amount of weeks, the sacrifices we'd made personally and financially, that has to be recognized. And, you know, as I says, you know, we have to look towards doing possibly something again, but under the restraints of trying to get things in a bigger thing, you know. But just to big up everyone that got involved. Danite, Extra, you know, right? Phil, and all those wonderful stewards that this was their first experience.
And you see, there was community warden. There was a sister in there, you know, African sister, and I forgot her name, but she was a beautiful, wonderful woman.
Really supporting us.
Yes, and I have to big her up all the time.
Understood what was going down.
Yes.
And he allowed us then to maneuver within
the policeman that was in charge too, the African one.
Yes, sir.
You have to rise him up. When you see people moving towards certain things, we have to comment things when it's good, man.
Yes.
And it was some good attitude and behavior towards us as a people. Are the truth?
And I see you there, Doctor, doing your bit, and you a little bit of stewardship as well. You was controlling the crowd.
well, you see the whole thing. It's not, we have to manage, you know?
Yeah, man, yeah.
You know, we have to manage because that's what it's all about. If we have a certain skills and certain people who pay attention to us, let us use it in the right way.
All of us was there just looking after each other. That was the main thing.
Aye, beautiful, aye. It was
I
beautiful.
would say nearly top 4,000 people actually really turned up. At 4,000, I was looking at the actual depth of the crowd. There was a lot of people there.
And what I'm trying to say, that we have brothers and sisters from Nottingham, Manchester, Birmingham, right across, right to Peterborough.
Brother Hampton, all them, man, McCarthy and all them, man, from Birmingham, boy, them,
Amsterdam,
some
Alan.
Yes, sir.
You know, Belgium.
Belgium, yeah, man. Every
You know?
one of them come on, yeah.
Rise up to Nigerian brethren them. You know, see it, you know, that was there. Beautiful vibes.
And to all the priests them that was there funding it, you know, it was just wonderful to see all the tribes coming out in support of what we are really supposed to be this dealing with, the reparation situation, you know.
Is it when I look on it, Ogun, right? We was on one bus.
Yes, sir.
One bus. And the bus was safe because the bus was reparation.
Yes, sir.
And on that bus, you know, there was no misbehaving. Everybody's helping everybody.
That's right.
Nobody missed the stop.
Everyone that was there, that was supposed to be in there, and those of us who thought we couldn't make it, right? Voodoo.
That's it, my brethren. Voodoo.
Bless my brother, and as I said, big up to all the stewards, the ones that I can't mention up because of the memory and everything else, but as I said, them brothers extra, Oscar.
I say it's not because I'm on Galaxy, but everyone I ask. Oh, you know about this.
Everyone, you know.
Galaxy Radio.
Even Brother Shango, but anyway, everyone played their part.
For real.
Everyone, to the youngest and to the oldest, bless each and every time.
Rise up, my brethren, all the time. All the time. Rise up that brother Ogun. Now we can rule out, you know, Chief Amlak. Yes, your riches and all the people who pour libation before. Rise up, Carla.
Yes, greetings, Abu.
Rise up, morning.
Greetings. Yeah, I want to just say thanks to the Almighty Creator for that day there.
For real.
Yeah, because the reparations, you know, it's due, and the movement and the spirit is moving towards.
Aye.
Do you understand?
Aye.
Yeah, and I want to rise you up because the spirit that you carried that day, it was wonderful to see. Just to see it in your spirit, man. You're smiling and everything, man. And you could see yourself, you know what I mean, that this is what we need. You understand?
Give thanks, my brethren. Give thanks.
I'm saying that.
Rise up, you know?
For the healing to continue, you understand?
Give thanks.
Yeah? Yeah, and I just want to big up Rastafari movement.
Aye.
Yeah, and what you said last strong about the vibe you have to go with is through the African drum. And the drum, that's what kept me moving.
You feel the vibes, ain't it?
Yes, I am.
I did, my brother Prince and all the entourage beating the drum.
Yes, I am. That was the power. And when we reached the Downing Street.
Oh.
Downing Street, you know, I am.
Oh, full.
Hey, fire, hey, power. Powers, man, powers.
Well, my brother, we was here.
Yes.
Give thanks.
Yes, and I will call back, but what I would say in regards to the cultural archives, that like you said, it was a checkmate, and like no one even come out to give us any water or any support or anything like that, brother.
With a lock shop, man, when I see that place, it's just like big house. If a man don't know the big house concept, then they're blind.
Right.
Any building we are building at this town, it has to be a round house.
Yes.
No little square box anymore because them are kill with Pitney with the chicken box.
Exactly, with a big cage at the front.
Ah, you see it?
I understand.
My brethren, give thanks, yeah,
man, rise up.
Rise up all the time. Rise up, give thanks. And Some people will say that, oh, he's saying morning. No, I said morning. M-A-A-N-I-N-G. Morning. Meaning in the morning. It's morning. Rise up, caller.
Rise up, Aburatata.
Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on something which you will say that, yeah, you're always calling for quality over quantity. No, I don't know the number, but to me it felt like there was about 50,000 of us out here. That is the energy that I see and feel. So the brother was talking about numbers, but right now that number we have out there, my lord, that can do damage, if we choose to put the principles in place that is necessary for us to work together. We can, because everybody who signed that petition, right now what they're effectively saying is, I am outside of the jurisdiction of the United Kingdom legal system. Straight, no other way. Because if we mean when we say we want reparation, we have to really look into ourselves and say, why do we have to pay them for anything? We have to start work together. We don't need a license to what you call
You see the old thing, African professor, right?
Sorry, my brother.
What I'm saying that there's a place where we have to address these things. We just come back off the march and we want to rise up the energy and them things there. You understand?
Rise it up, man.
But there's a place for these things.
No, me just congratulate.
Yeah, me know. I congratulate you too and Zimbabwe and your wonderful woman that was there.
Yeah, man, everything is great.
Yeah, man, brother Carl, CTJ.
And look back on that. We have to still plan ahead, And I know you say we have the time and the place, but we are called out and we are encouraged those people that were there that we are there with them because we were the quality.
Well, and the whole thing about it, when we sit around the table, we're gonna look at all the evidence we have and draw out the best solution from it.
Because again, I see people who I know are not getting on together, but they were there. They were serious about the reparation.
Listen, man, I see people with ring in their nose, ring in their lips, ring in that, and I'm telling you, I embrace them same way because they hear the call.
Yeah.
And I look across and I see people in other things, and they never hear the call.
Yes, so those that came, we've got the nucleus.
Listen, man, we was on the reparation train.
And the ancestor was with us, Virgin, and he was a plenty of CDI, and his family them there, you know?
Yeah, man, and that bridge there. That bridge there, man.
You know it?
Yeah.
It seemed like we was under the action block.
It's like the train them that try to compete with the energy, and the energy say, why you mad?
Well, my brethren, we have another caller, but give thanks.
All right.
All the time, my brethren, all the time. Rise up to the African professor. And Queen Tayo too, rise up all the time. Do some whole heap of work, pushing. I tell her, my woman get pushed, go right to Westminster. She even come up with, lost her voice. Can't hear her now. Morning, caller.
Morning, Dr.Aboo.
Give thanks.
Give thanks. Greetings to all the Galaxy family out there.
Give thanks.
Good morning.
Morning.
Like I've learned. I just wanted to rise up, first of all, on Creator. That my ancestors called him Nyame. I want to rise up, secondly, all my sisters that came. The one that came with their youths.
Yes.
The ones that came with their kings. The ones that came with the rest of their family. And I cannot, before I continue to rise up everybody else, I just wanted to share we have to share the wonderful things that happen individually. The one that I want to share is this. When we marched back to the town hall, me and sister, we were marching back to the town hall, And immediately when we crossed the lights,
yes,
going to the town hall, the clock strikes 6 o'clock exactly.
Aye.
And the sister said, "Oh my God, my sister, did you hear that? Exactly 6 o'clock." So we have to realize that we were not alone.
True, man.
The day before, I meditated and I called upon my ancestor, Santua, because the 1st of Mosiah is also the day that we remember her back home. So I called her. I said, Nanaya Santua, today is also your day. We need your spirit to be there. I need your strength. I need everything. And they were there because I carried my baby at the back, and I didn't feel anything.
Well,
I didn't feel any pain. I was walking with pride. I was walking with my energy for them, And I was proud to be there. And I know a lot of brothers and sisters didn't even know. Can I share another?
My sis, I have a backup of call, and I'm looking at the call, and we have them a whole now for 2 minutes. So give thanks, yeah?
Just to say, a lot of people didn't know that the march was going. Some people actually thought it was going on yesterday. So unfortunately, they missed out. But rise up to Galaxy.
All the time. And rise up to you too and the family, yes? Well, a vibration to the sister. Make I take this call. You're keeping the caller so long, Rise up, caller. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Carol.
Ashe?
Hello? Yes, good morning. I couldn't make it to the march because I just came out of hospital on Tuesday, but I was listening to Amlak Tukura, and I think it was Original Empress.
Original Empress, yes.
Yeah, so why were they taking off the air? Because we were listening, Mama Margaret was calling in because she was at the hospital and everything, so why were they taking off the air?
Well, I was on the march, so I have to talk to our management team when I see them.
Please, because, I was so pissed off.
Yeah, okay, my sis. I do, and we'll take that into consideration.
All right, give thanks.
Rise up all the time. Beautiful vibration. Rise up all the time to all your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people touching you. And in a while, we're going to take you to the temple of Know Thyself. Oh, I'm telling you, beautiful, beautiful vibration.
To live in memory.
It's a beautiful vibe. It's a beautiful vibe. Morning.
Rise up to you. And a beautiful Sunday morning. And once again, to all you wonderful people who was on the Reparation March. Voodoo.
I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memory.
Wonderful, wonderful vibration. Morning, Mama Margaret.
Good morning, Brother Abu.
Marching, I was thinking about you, Mama, because, going to Bermondsey, we still have that in our thoughts,
Yeah, Brother Abu, I've got tears in my eyes. Because, as you know, I've been in hospital for a long time.
Yes.
I couldn't make the march. I make sure that Sister Hyacinth was there. And all through the day, it was broadcast on Galaxy. And my spirit was in that march, Brother Abu. When I got in the ambulance coming back home, you all cut off everything. We couldn't hear what was going on. And I feel I've been listening to Galaxy for over 30-something years. And I must say to the management committee, they must take that up, because people like me who couldn't be on the march feel exactly. I'm in tears because that was history being made. And you all suffer from listening to disabled people, from listening to the history that was being made for our people. And Brother Abu, we've been on marches and we've been on demonstrations. But this is the best thing that ever happened in England. We made a history, and we disabled people wasn't allowed to hear the whole of the history being made. I'm very upset about it, and I hope the management committee can take it on.
Don't worry, Mama Margaret. We'll take all of those into consideration and make sure that we do better next time, yeah?
And if it's taped, if you all have the tape, maybe you all can play the rest of the tape for we who weren't here to listen exactly what happened. Okay, bye. And
give thanks, Mama Margaret. Give thanks. Rise up.
Bye.
Rise up all the time. All the time.
All alone sometimes. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, it still make me blue. They say that time heals a broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been